So welcome to another edition of Don't Waste Your Time. This video may not be for you. Don't you like that title?
I love that title.
Corey is she works for Architect of the Capitol, one of my co-workers, and she is the supervisor of the paint division of the United States Capitol building. Okay, she's an EV driver. Matter of fact, we will look at her car here in a second. She has the white BMW i3.
Correct.
Right? Okay, and how long have you had it?
2017.
Okay, and what reason did you buy the car?
I love gadgets, so to be honest.
I could tell.
No, I'm only 12 miles from work. I thought it was a great option. I test drove it and I loved it. So I thought it'd be a cool gadget. It's been the best car I've ever had. My father, thankfully, is a retired electrician, and he was able to put a charging station right at my house for me.
Okay. Well, explain some of the gadgets, because those who are not familiar with the i3, what's some of the cool gadgets that you have?
I would say that it has as many cool gadgets as the Tesla, but I love the screens. I love all the displays in the car. I like all my apps that go along with it, so I could do remote start. I could check how much charge I have. I can, of course, heat up the car, cool down the car. So yeah, I love all the gadgets. Yeah.
Okay. If you had a chance to talk to the designers of the car, one thing that they should maybe correct or think about in the future?
Just the usual battery issue. You know, with this doesn't have as much of a capacity as the Tesla. So my top charge in decent weather is about 130 miles. That's it. All right. Which for me isn't a big deal, because like I said, twice a week I have to charge it. And that's fine since I have a charge point at home. But for somebody that doesn't have that luxury, it could be an issue. But I love the fact that there are a lot of charging stations that are free in garages, and it just so happens to be that most of the charging ports are closest to the elevators. Had an issue at MGM. They have their charging points are charging / handicap. So you can't find those anymore. So they're all taken up by the handicap vehicles.
How much would you say that you have actually paid for charging?
I've parked at a couple garages that it maybe costs $3.
Okay.
Yeah.
For about an hour?
For a couple hours.
A couple hours, okay. So we're going to walk around. You're going to give our audience a brief tour of what you do, quite unexpectedly. But let's look at this car here. This car is pretty funny. So this is her car, actually the same color, the BMW.
Looks exactly like that. My wheels are a little different than that. Okay.
So let's first open the door. Let's see what happens when you open the door. Okay, the lights are flashing. Okay. Yep. And that's like it. The door is locked or unlocked, right?
Right.
Okay. Does the other door make a different sound?
I think so.
Let's see. Okay. All right. Now let's see. All right, you're ready to go, and we shouldn't hear anything. So when you just take off.
Yeah. Typically you wouldn't hear anything, but in this car.
Right.
That's not right. I don't know how they messed that up.
The last part is probably right when you take off. Right. That's pretty funny. Okay, so thank you again, and we're going to walk around her shop so you can just get a quick idea of what she is in charge of the painting shop down here at the United States Capitol.
Great.
Thank you. So this is I would say this is the basement of the Capitol, right? But we're not under the Capitol dome.
You're in the terrace level.
Oh, this is the terrace level of the Capitol. All right, so just give everybody a look at the old. This is always interesting when I come down here, like the old brick that's in the building. It's been there for years, if not hundreds of years, don't you think?
Right.
This is all original. Okay, so the building was built in
76 or
81.
81.
Are we guessing? How many employees do you have, by the way?
We have 18 people. We have 9 on days and 9 on nights.
Okay, all right.
So we do all the maintenance work in the Capitol building and in the CVC.
Okay.
We take care of all the touch-ups.
That would be the Capitol Visitor Center for those who don't know what the CVC is.
That is correct.
Okay.
We do all the paint work as far as touch-ups, maintaining all the hallways. Whenever somebody new comes in, we paint any colors that you like out of the sky.
Right.
We keep all of our paint logs, all of our, like a car catalog here.
Okay.
We tint all of our paint here. We don't buy it pre-tinted, so
Okay.
we have the tint machines just like the paint stores do.
All right. Now, I don't want to sound political, but you paint the Speaker's office?
Sure.
Speaker of the House? And the minority and the majority leaders as
Sure.
well? And that's
Yeah, of
your
course.
responsibility?
Of course.
Okay, so if the Speaker comes in and says, I want purple rain, you can provide that, right?
Of course. Right.
Whatever she wants. I think
Whatever she wants.
she's the only person that can actually do that, because I've heard from the guys who paint a house in the Senate side, they pretty much have to stay to a certain palette.
It's very different on the House side than
Right.
it is here.
Right,
There's
right.
no certain palette. The
Oh,
Capitol
wow.
Building.
So this
Yeah.
palette free, huh?
Palette free.
Okay, so they'll come in and they say, I want this color. So you have to find, I guess it's latex. I have no idea what the paint's. I'm just kind of guessing here.
Yeah.
Flat, glossy, semi-gloss. It's like a Home Depot, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, we provide samples.
Okay, okay.
We'll help them out. Sometimes they work with the interior decorators,
Okay.
designers. Sometimes they work directly with us.
Right. So what color is our office, by the way?
I can tell you.
Ooh, oh, look at this.
We go to the house second
Every,
floor.
everything is by book. There you go. All right. I'm not breaking any rules, am I?
Not at all.
Okay.
So H232, right here, Montgomery White.
Montgomery White. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what she wanted. And there we go, Montgomery White for Speaker Pelosi. Wow. Okay, so now you have the paint, you have what she picks out, and so then how do you make that happen?
So whenever we work with a client, we'll make samples. We'll make a quart can, and we'll paint a sample either on the wall, or we'll paint a small swatch and give it to them, whatever they prefer.
Okay.
And then when they make their selection, then we'll just get the base off the shelf,
Okay,
and we'll tint it right here
right.
on our AccuTinner.
This is an AccuTinner. I'm quite familiar with that.
Yep.
Most of this stuff is my property. Actually,
It is.
your property, but it's my property.
You're right.
Yeah, because I'm the property manager here. This is really cool. But I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Sure.
And wish you much success in your endeavors in driving the most coolest cars on the face of the planet.
Thank you.
All right?
Appreciate
Thanks again.
it.
All right.
I don't know if you want to mention.
Yeah, come on.
You still recording?
I'm still recording.
All right. We also do all the decorative work.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes,
we don't
that's
just-
right. I apologize
That's-
because you're
that's
just
okay.
not painters.
Right.
You do other stuff. Okay,
We do sign painting.
Okay.
We do faux finishing. We do gilding,
Right.
and we do even murals.
Right. So, you have you did some faux stuff in here, right? Or
Do we have some stuff to show in here?
I thought you showed me something one time. It was like,
that's when we had the old stairwell.
okay.
Yeah,
Or
that
you
was-
covered that. Did you
you
paint
know
that? Is this painted?
It is. This was painted by a few different employees. This was from Christmas before last, I think. And then somebody had this for Halloween.
Oh, cool. Wow. This is so awesome. I mean, and you know, Corey has like the most coolest office for Halloween and Christmas. I mean, the lights are off. You know, you walk in the door. She has this sensor right here. Like if you just walk right by it, where is it? Oh, right here. Oh, there it is. You have these noises and stuff. So she's getting ready for the Halloween. This video will probably be out in the springtime, but like Halloween. But yeah, so this is really cool. You got all of the ladders and everything. So this is cool. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.